Here's part 2 of the home buying checklist, which includes all the major steps when it comes to purchasing a house right here in Philadelphia. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, my name is Lillian Chuckweezy. Welcome to my channel where I talk all about living in Philadelphia and I give tips and advice to help you along the home buying or the selling journey to make it as smooth and as simple as possible for you guys. So if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next video. And if you're looking for a real estate agent to work with in the Philadelphia area, make sure you reach out to me. My information will be down below. My team and I would love to help you along your home buying or home selling journey. So make sure you go ahead and reach out. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, the 6 things to do on this checklist is to make an offer or make offers. Now, this is the stage where you really have to mastermind with your real estate agent and figure out which house or houses make the most sense to put offers on. Now, since the market is extremely competitive right now, it's really important to take into consideration that you will most likely have to make multiple offers. Now, not necessarily multiple offers at once, but just be prepared to potentially get declined a couple times before you actually get an offer accepted. Now, in this market, you have to be willing to be flexible because of how much low inventory there is and how much buyer demand there is. Now, understand that sellers want to receive the highest and best offer that they can command in this market, rightfully so, but it doesn't necessarily mean the only highest and best price. Now, you can give yourself a higher chance of your offer being accepted by being more flexible, not only on price, but also on terms, such as the length or the lack thereof of your inspection period, the date of closing, your earnest money deposit, foregoing any appraisal contingencies, or any other contingencies that might be less appealing to a seller. Now, your real estate agent should really be able to inform you on how to make the offers as appealing as possible while you still get a good deal. There are some specific negotiating points that we pay attention to as real estate agents, like how long the house has been on the market, whether or not it has received multiple offers, the level of activity in that specific area. This will all help contribute to a solid offer. Now, the 7th thing you have to do is involve a title company. Now, at this point, your offer has been accepted, and I'm sure you're extremely excited. So after your offer gets accepted, the next step is for your real estate agent to get all the necessary documentation over to a reputable title company. Now, here in Philadelphia, we utilize title companies instead of attorneys. However, if you're in an area where they utilize attorneys instead of title companies, then you'll have to go with an attorney. Now, the role of the title company is to simply verify the title to the real estate and make sure it's legitimate. So they'll basically perform a title search and make sure that the seller actually has the right to sell the property to you. So the title search also brings to light any outstanding mortgages, existing liens, unpaid dues, or any restrictions and easements, and even leases. And after the title company verifies the ownership, they will then guarantee it with title insurance, which protects the buyer in the event that someone tries to claim the property in the future. The title company is also responsible for organizing the closing of the house. It'll actually manage the escrow accounts where you place your earnest money deposit. Quick pause here, guys. If you are getting value from this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So number 8 on this list is to schedule a home inspection. So home inspections are crucial to the buying process. Most people who walk through houses on the initial visit may or may not understand the potential updates or repairs that need to be done to the property. For the most part, unless you're a contractor or a home inspector yourself, then you will most likely miss some things when you're walking through the property. This is where a professional home inspector comes into play. Your real estate agent or your lender will schedule for a professional home inspector to come out and inspect the property. And then the home inspector will actually give you a very, very detailed report of all the updates that need to be done and all the repairs that need to be done to the property. And when I say it's a detailed report, it's an extremely detailed report, guys. It's several pages long and you probably won't know half of what they're saying in there. However, it is important to not be overwhelmed by the report. Your agent can actually use the home inspection as a way to renegotiate for a better price or better terms in your offer. Therefore, you can have the seller drop the purchase price, or you can try to get the seller to take care of the repairs. However, in a hot seller's market like this one, most sellers are not dealing with offers that are contingent upon them making the repairs. So more than likely during these times, you will probably buy a house with the repairs in mind and or completely waive inspections. If you decide to buy a house that does need some repairs, keep in mind you don't have to repair everything all at one time. Now, there should be a section in the inspection report of the things that need to be immediately replaced or attended to. And that is where you want to put your focus on. If there is not, then you or the agent can definitely get in contact with the home inspector and figure out exactly which things that need to be replaced or urgently taken care of. So the 9th thing on this checklist is to prepare for closing. Now you've gotten pretty far. Once you've passed the phase of inspection, you can now prepare for closing. One of the most important things to understand during this whole process is that you want to avoid making any major purchases or financial changes that can affect your credit score or your finances. The reason is because a lender doesn't only look at your credit report and your finances in the beginning of the process, but they also check again towards the end. Buying a home can be as fast as 1 month or 3 months or 6 months, depending on how all the previous steps go. So a lender wants to be extra sure that in the time between, if you're looking to buy a house, that nothing changes and that you are still able to afford the mortgage that they will be lending to you. So if you go out and you make any major purchases or open any new credit lines, then you may actually lose the chance to secure your loan. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Also during this time, you want to make sure that your finances are in order and you have the cash ready when it comes to paying your closing costs, which will be due on the settlement date. Your lender will also set up an appraisal of the property so that they can actually confirm the value and determine if it actually makes sense to move forward with the loan amount. If the appraised value comes back significantly lower than the agreed upon purchase price, then buyers can actually use that to renegotiate a lower price with the seller. But if the seller refuses to lower the purchase price, then the buyer will have to come out of pocket in order to pay the difference in price. For example, if the appraised value comes back at $300,000, but the seller is actually asking for $320,000, and your lender is only willing to lend up to $300,000 on the property, then the buyer will actually have to come up with that $20,000 difference. Now the 10th step is to close and get your keys. Now it's closing day, and on this day you will basically sit at the closing table, sign a lot of papers such as the property transfer forms, the mortgage application, the closing disclosure, the promissory note, and so much more. So just be prepared to deal with all that, but I'm pretty sure the excitement of being able to purchase your first or your next house will pretty much overcome all that. So at this point, congratulations on your new home. So if any of you guys are looking to sell, buy, or invest in Philadelphia or the surrounding areas, please go ahead and reach out to me. My team and I would love to help you along your home buying or home selling process. My contact information is down below. Give me a call. You can schedule a consultation call. You can send me an email. Regardless of what you want to do, make sure you go ahead and reach out. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Stay safe and stay blessed.